Oh my god, wait, I've got 2 pumps and I'm doing half my face. I just realised that. It's gone a little bit darker, hasn't it? Oh, do you know what? I've just noticed something. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be testing out the new Too Faced matte foundation. So I have the original foundation, and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do one side of the original one and then one side of the matte one. So I've got both same colours. I've got golden beige. This is my absolute favourite colour. I am very, like, it looks like I'm more like neutral, but I am more yellow. Yeah, I am more yellow. My face isn't yellow. It's a little bit pink just because of hormones and stuff. So I got a sample of the Too Faced matte one just because I didn't know if I would actually like it. I want to test out if it's the actual same colour, because sometimes when they're doing different formulas they are slightly off the colours. So we'll test that, test how the products are applying on top versus each foundation, which one blends easier and all that kind of thing, and to see how matte it is compared to the actual original formula. Because I swear to God, when they brought this out, they said it is oil free, but they said it was matte. I don't know if I'm just making that up, but I'm pretty sure when they first came out with this, they said it was matte. I'm going to use my regular Revolution Pro Prime and Hydrate. I don't know if I'm discontinuing this, but I love it to death. I'm going to put it all over the skin just to hydrate and prep my skin. See what I mean? My face looks really red now. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. I feel like you need to see a little bit better. Like I said, they're both in the colour golden beige. This is my favourite colour. And I'm just going to pop them on with a Morphe sponge. Obviously I'll use one side for one foundation, one side for the other. Pop the original on first, and then we'll do the matte on this side. So I'm just going to take 2 pumps of the original and just pop it on my face. It does look very yellow for my face, but then it blends in, guys. I swear it does. Oh my god, wait, I've got 2 pumps and I'm doing half my face. I just realised that. Put that on my neck. So I'm not wasting any product because I absolutely love this foundation, and it's £29. And I'm not going to act like that's not expensive because it is a high-end foundation at the end of the day. I'm just going to pounce that into the skin. I always get compliments when I wear this foundation. It's my favourite high-end foundation. It's just so lovely. I used to love the MAC Studio Fix, but this is just so... It's a little bit more glowy. It just looks a lot more soft on the skin. And I just, honestly, people love my skin when I got this on. Like, I just feel like my skin looks so nice with it on, and it looks not cakey, and that's what we want. We want a nice full coverage without looking cakey. That's a really, really good coverage. You can see there's a shine to it as well. The primer I put on is a hydrating primer, but it's not a glowy primer. It's just like, gives you instant hydration. And then we'll pop on the matte side now. So just doing the same thing. Ooh, it does feel a tiny bit thicker. Yeah, first impressions, it feels a tiny bit thicker. The colour, now, I'm just going to wait till it actually oxidises, because it might oxidise. In the sample pot, I can feel it pulling against me a little bit, so I know it's a little bit thicker than the original side. Colour is a little tiny bit more neutral, and it's gone a little bit darker, hasn't it? Just a tad bit darker, only by a touch, but I'd rather a foundation get darker straight away when I'm popping it on my face rather than 2 hours, because then I know what it looks like and I can fix it with concealer and stuff. So I'm just going to pop that on opposite side of the sponge. I think it's definitely a tiniest bit, literally the tiniest bit more neutral. Can you see what I mean? This one's just like got a little bit less yellow than that side. I think because it's more the neutral tone, it looks a tiniest bit darker because the yellow is more brightening. But to be fair, it doesn't really feel like a really matte foundation, but I am putting it on with a sponge. So I'd normally apply this foundation anyways. At the moment, I wouldn't say it's ridiculously matte, but maybe it dries down. I'm just going to leave it for 2 seconds and see if it settles down, see if it oxidises, because I don't think the original size oxidises whatsoever. It just stays its own colour, doesn't oxidise whatsoever. But to be fair, I have had this a year, so when I'm pumping it out, it's almost like not letting air back in, but like it's not like brand new. And that one obviously is a sample that's brand new, so maybe this is already oxidised, I don't know. If you can just see when I move my skin, this side is a tiny bit more matte, but I wouldn't say it's 100% matte finish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Born This Way multi-use concealer as well. This is in the shade Vanilla. Love this concealer to death. I'm just going to pop this on as usual and see how it blends in on each side. And I'm going to blend in this side like first, just so it's not got any, like it doesn't settle on the other eye kind of thing. I'm trying to give it as much benefit as possible, this foundation. And then just over my eyelid, and then we'll just do the same on this eye. Because I'm not really mixing foundations, it's just the concealer I'm blending at this point. I definitely feel, yeah, that side's a little bit darker like this side. You can see the brightness of this concealer a little bit more in the corner there. Or maybe I'm just going insane. I can see it in front of me anyway. This has blended in really nice though. Like no bad things to say about this side so far. So yeah, that's just the Born This Way multi-use concealer. Love this to death. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to put my powder on, bronzer. I'm not going to do any cream contour because I just want to put powders on top of it and just see how it lays with that. And then I'll be back and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. So I forgot to mention something. So when I had the foundations on and no other products on, like just back then, my face on the matte side felt a lot more like matte, if that makes any sense. And this felt like just dewy. And even touching them now, this side feels a lot more matte, this side feels a lot more glowy and dewy. And in person I can't tell as much. On the camera I'm definitely seeing that this side's a lot more dewy and this side's a lot more matte. It's just a lot more matte in certain areas, and this one's got like more glow around here and stuff like that. And I put the exact same amount of powder on each side and stuff, so I definitely think it is matte. To be honest with you guys, I can see a difference. I think that the matte side is more coverage looking, like by a tiniest bit. I used the exact same amount on each side. Foundation colour, I can't actually tell a difference. I don't know if you can tell a difference on camera now, but I can't tell a difference. I'm actually quite happy with that side. I actually might prefer this side, you know, just because I love this to death and it is my favourite high-end foundation, like I said, but the only thing is I do need to powder it once or twice or even 3 times if I'm wearing it all throughout the day, just because I am a combination skin, and if it's hot outside as well, it will sweat off my face. Slowly, but it will still like sweat off my face and I need to like powder it down and stuff. I'm going to give a quick zoom up on my skin so you guys can see for yourself what I'm talking about. Obviously I've just applied it, but you can just see, like if we go like this, ignore my highlight, it's very matte without the highlight on it, like just ignore that part there, very matte. And then you can see there's like certain areas like here, here and here, which is a tad bit more glowy. Oh, do you know what? I've just noticed something, I'm going to mention this. The only thing with matte foundations seem to do this, guys. I don't know if you can tell on this side here. You can see my hair a little bit more. Then on this side you can't see any hair. You know, like little baby hairs and stuff, because I've had dermaplaning done before. Well, when I say I've had dermaplaning done, I mean I've literally just done it with myself with my eyebrows and things. I know I shouldn't do it, don't tell me off, but I've done it. I can see my hair a lot more on this side. I might actually like this one in winter and then this one in the summertime. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments below as always, guys. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in on this video. It means the world to me. Please like, give me a thumbs up. If you like this video, you know what to do. If you do watch my videos and you're not actually subscribed, subscribe. It's free. I hope you're having a lovely day or night. I hope you're not watching this at 3 AM in the morning though, guys. I see you there, I see you. Some of you guys watch me at like early hours in the morning and I'm just like, whoa. Thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you guys in my next one.
Thank you, Lord, for all you do for me, for all you've done for me, for how you love me.